presenter video again. I'm Sina. So last time we had so much fun with the bean activities. So we still have more fun games waiting for you. So let's see what we will learn and what we will experience today with all sorts of beans. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you the sun catcher we made yesterday with the beans because it takes longer time to dry. So yeah, so we put this one in this video. Okay, so let's see. Look, all the beans are glued together. Different colors. So now what we need to do is peel it off from the yogurt container. I think it still needs longer time for it to completely dry, but we're just gonna have a look, have a sense of how it's gonna look. It's hardened, it has different colors, red, black, yellow, and white. And look, if we put it close to the window, some sunlight will be able to come in. Okay, and at home it can be a good decoration if you have a ribbon, because there's always some holes in between the beans. There are always some holes, so you can just cut a piece of ribbon and then thread the ribbon through the hole, and it's a bean decoration. Yeah, hope you try this at home and then let us know how it looks like. If you made a pattern, if you made a different pattern, or maybe you made a face, it all will look different. But the glue will eventually dry up and it will clear up, and then you will see all the colors of the beans. So we will have a fun listening activity. It's called sound experiment. So you and your little one, you can look around in your house and find some containers of different heights and different materials in your house. So that will be a good process to start with your little one. So make sure it's made of different materials. So we have stainless steel, we have a metal one, we have a plastic drinking cup, and we have a painting plastic cup, and we have a toy cup, plastic, a glass jar, and a ceramic bowl. Okay, and then we will have beans here, and a little container or a little scooper, a scoop or a spoon ready for the kids to experience the different sounds of the container. When you pour the beans into the container, so it will make different sounds. Okay, so we're gonna listen, use our ears and listen. Do they make the same sounds? Or they make different sounds? Which one is louder? Which one is softer? Okay, let's start. We'll start with this metal one. Okay, let's listen. Pretty loud, huh? And we're gonna try the glass measuring cup here. Is it louder or softer? Let's try a plastic cup. We're gonna try a stainless steel bowl here. And we're gonna try this ceramic bowl here. Which one is louder? The stainless steel bowl or this ceramic bowl? And here we have 2 plastic cups left. Let's give it a try. This is pretty loud. What about the little one? Which one is louder? So you can play this game at home with your little one, and you can play a few times and see which one is louder, which one is softer, which one is loudest. And we can pour those beans back, and we would do it again. So this is a fun game to play with your little one. They are not only paying attention to the sound, so they are very focused, but they also enjoy the action of scooping and pouring and repeat and pour it back and do it again. And it's a good game to play together and to see which container make the loudest sound in your household. Okay, give it a try. The next activity is a math activity that you can do at home with your little one using the beans we have. So you can make a math activity site at home by yourself using construction paper and a marker. So it's a fun way for them to learn math, to learn counting and matching. So let's put number 1 here, and then we will make a little circle here for the little one to put a bean, and then number 2. So basically you're making a math learning set at home. So depending on the age, you can start with the easy one with the younger kids, and then you can go up to more like bigger numbers with your older kids. But it's just very simple, fun way to learn math. So they recognize the number, and they also know how many items are there to represent this number. So we will make it up to 7. Okay, so this is how you make a learning tool at home. So I'm gonna show you this way so you can have a better view of this game. All right, and then you have some big beans ready. All right, let's start counting. So this is 1, and then we have put 1 bean here. So let's put 1 here, and then so it's 2, and we count 1 and 2, and we're gonna put 2 beans here. So this way, he's not only learning to count, but they also use their fine motor skills to pick up the beans, and they know 2 beans represent this number. So this number 2 become the visual for them, become real for them. So 3 beans, so that's 3 beans, and 4. So be patient with the younger one and start with small number, and eventually you can add to bigger number. So this activity is easy for us, for adults, to pick up all the beans, but it will take time for the little one. And as all the activities, you can also, if your kids are older, preschoolers, you can also add a challenge by using tweezers. So ask them to use tweezers to pick up those beans. So now we are at number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. So now number 7. So hopefully you can do this number 7 at home, all by yourself. You can use all kinds of beans, but the bigger ones are easy for the little fingers to pick up. So make your own math set at home and use the beans to do some counting. So our next activity you can do at home is a science activity. It's a science experiment. You can actually plant a seed at home and observe the roots coming out of the bean and the leaves and the stem of the growing of the bean. So what you will need is a clear cup, either plastic or glass. You can also use a mason jar, some cotton balls if you have at home, or you can use a paper towel. Paper towel will also work really well because it absorbs water really well, and a spray bottle to water the beans, and of course some beans. So today we're gonna try with black beans. We're gonna try with some black beans, and we're gonna grow those black beans, and then we will see what's gonna happen. And you can observe your beans at home. So what we will do is we're gonna put the paper towel in the clear cup, and then we will put those black beans beside the paper towel so we can see them, we can observe them, and also so they can absorb the water from the paper towel. So see, we put some seeds here so the beans can absorb water from the paper towel. Okay. And then next step, your little one can also help, is to water. Use a spray bottle. So now it's all wet. Paper towel is wet, and the bean is soaked here. So we will put near the window so there will be some sunlight, and you can put it by your window too. And then every day or every other day you can use a spray water just to spray it a little bit. And then after a few days you will see what's gonna happen, and maybe some roots may come out from the beans and some leaves may come out from the beans. So that's a good science experiment that you can do at home with your little one. Another activity you can do with your little one at home is glue beans on their names. So parents, you can write your little one's name on a piece of paper. So I'm going to write my own name, Sina, and then can pour some glue. Gonna pour some glue. If they are like preschoolers, they can do this on their own to put glue on their name. So we will start with these 2 letters, and I will pick some white beans, the white kidney bean, and then I will glue them, put them on top of the glue around their letters, their name. So I'm putting those beans on the letter S here. So it's a fun way for letter recognition and their fine motor skills. Yeah, it's really nice. for them to learn how to write the letters for their own name. Okay, so for the letter I may choose a different color of beans. I may choose a black beans here. So this makes letter recognition a such fun game. It's a very fun way to learn to trace their name. Okay, so there's 2 more letters. So we put some blue very generously on the letter. I can even mix those beans to make a colorful one. Okay, all done. So I glued all kinds of beans to my names. So we will let it dry and then we'll come back and see how it goes. Here, this is another activity that we did yesterday. So using beans to glue the name on the paper. So look, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly nicely glued on the paper. It's my name. So it's a nice way to learn alphabet and learn how to trace the name. But you can do whatever you want, whatever your kids are learning, numbers, letters, shapes. You can all use this way to play and learn at the same time. Now it's time to do a different activity. You will need, it's a science activity. It's science for kids, so it's hanger balance. So we'll need a hanger. If you have some hooks here, even better to balance the yarns and the cups underneath. You can use cups, or you can use a plastic like yogurt container or like fruit cup container. So we will make our scale cup. So if you have a cup, you can use a hole puncher and punch 3 holes on the cup. Alright, let's do this one. And then you will need some yarns to connect the cups, so it will be same length. So because we cut 3 holes each, so we will have 6 pieces of yarns. We will connect the cup to the hanger. Then we will tie the yarn here on the cup. to the hanger. So this is one side. So we'll try to put it to the end of the hanger. Okay, so this is our homemade balance scale. So we're gonna use beans to explore the concept of heavy and light, and we will see this hanger scale if it works well or not. Okay, now let's have fun and try to balance this hanger. Right now it's balanced because it's the same weight. It's just 2 empty cups with strings here. And then we will see, we have the beans here and we have a battering cup. And we will see what's gonna happen if we put the beans into one of the cups. Oh, it tipped over here because it's heavy here. And our goal is try to balance this hanger again. So now this one is heavy. We're gonna put some beans in the other cup. Oh, seems like I put too much beans over here. Now it's tilt this way a little bit. Let's try to balance. Only one, they have the same amount of beans. They're gonna balance again. So let's put a little bit more here. Yeah. A bit more here. All right. I think now both sides went back to balance. They have same amount of beans in the cup. So maybe you can try this at home and then try to play this balance game and hanger balance you can make at home. Okay, now we're gonna have more fun with the beans. We're gonna play the beans with Play-Doh. So it could be a Play-Doh you bought in a store or you make at home, or just a piece of dough that you're cooking or baking, and then you can give a piece of dough to your kids. Okay, let's use a roller. We're gonna roll the dough. So as you can see, we have 2 cookie cutters here. So for one piece of the dough, maybe for older kids, they can make arts. And then for the younger kids, they can just do whatever they want to make a shape. We have a gingerbread man, but yeah, we can make a shape of a little animal or a little person. And then they can decorate however they want. So for gingerbread man, maybe we're gonna give them 2 eyes. And they can pick and choose what color bean they want to use. I will use 2 black beans here. Okay. And press it down. So we're using the beans and peas as loose part in this activity. So here gingerbread man has 2 eyes now. And we're gonna give him a big mouth. How does that look like? Does it look nice? All right, so gingerbread man, maybe we can use the yellow split peas for some buttons. So yeah, so just have a bowl of bean on the table and a piece of clay, a piece of Play-Doh, and yeah, kids can do whatever they want. Maybe give gingerbread man 2 gloves. And maybe the gingerbread man will wear winter boots because it's winter time. How does our gingerbread man look like? Yeah, so Play-Doh with beans and peas. As long as they are not putting those beans and peas in their mouth, this would be a really nice activity for kids to do while you're cooking, maybe. And then the other piece, maybe for the older kids, and maybe they can make a snowflake pattern, maybe they can make a circle pattern, maybe they can make a triangle pattern, whatever pattern they want to make with the beans. You don't need glue, you just have to, it's just like artwork, but this time, just like the artwork we did last week, but this time we're using beans and dough. And it worked perfectly fine because it's easy to just press the beans into the dough. I just made a straight line. Maybe we can make more straight lines. Maybe we can make a snowflake pattern. Do you like this pattern? Yeah, such a good activity, good exercise for the little fingers to pinch those beans and press them into the dough. So it's a really good activity for kids to do and make their own design or do whatever they want. The younger one, they can just put beans in it. It's fun to just poke a hole in the dough and then press the beans into the dough. It's a good sensory activity as well, and they can enjoy it, focus, have a quiet time. So enjoy your quiet time while your kids are playing with those beans.